In most cases, there is no need for a score in my music. That doesn't mean that I don't work with some kind of a system to compose or to produce a piece of music. But that depends on the task, depends on what it is. I often just start with chaotic brainstorm before I even move on with the pieces. And then I choose equipment according to the situation, according to what is the particular need and what is the particular interest in my work. Currently, I'm doing the piece Storkwinkel, which deals with I call it an investigation in angle acoustics as a subtitle, and it's because I'm interested in listening to a space like this, listening to Albau, the flat that I've been living in the last half year. And if you are in a space, you will observe the acoustics of a space and the way you interact with it. So my interest in sound is enormous, but it depends on my focus, and this is very much what I do to begin with, to define my work. What is it about, what is it for, and how can I, with these means that I'm using or will like to use, how can I express that the best I can? I mean, these beautiful old Albaus flats in West Berlin like this one, or what I found very amazing, beautiful, was, for instance, a room like this in this room, which is of course used for particular reasons, but that big room in the back, when I saw it first time, I was laughing. Then I lied down for half an hour and I was still laughing. And I came out and said, wow, incredible space. One can actually lie down in there, and acoustic is very special because with the open window you get the sound from outside and you also get the sound from inside, but it's all affected by this small space in there and not what's going on in here. So here we have another situation. One of the thoughts that I had about the piece was also trying to understand what is a room, because a room is a defined acoustic space. Here we have a room and we have certain acoustics, here's another one and such. But for instance, in this flat we have another room, a hidden room like this one, which is I assume is an opening from the old Offenheizung that was in the flat. And it's still open. I don't know if it's open all the way up. Of course, I cannot find that out, but I can feel the wind coming in when there is just a little bit of it outside, so I'm assuming it's still open. The acoustic in there is quite special. Here we have another room, which is, I think in German it's called Kammer, so a eating storage room, and it's very common in Berlin at least. I was experimenting quite a lot with it to get the right sound, but lately I decided to use my bottles of the beer that I've been drinking in Berlin to see if these bottles cannot vibrate the sound. I would say it's first of all a need of having a memory. Because I'm in this flat, and much of my art that I do is very directly connected to what I do and how I behave, where I go and what I see, what I experience. I think this is just very much of my focus in everyday life, that I observe and see things that becomes inspiration for me, or motivation to do something. I do also like to play music and create new music, but I do find maybe more deepness in finding things that are already existing and connect them or use them in different contexts that they usually would be used to make another point. In that way, you could say that I'm dealing with the reality quite much, because I'm the man who is the fly on the wall, and I'm very sensitive towards sound, especially. So I just hear it a lot and try to do something about it. Actually, it's that bad that if I'm lying in the bed during the night, it can happen that I'm hearing some sound that I cannot place in my head, simply because I don't know it, and then I cannot sleep.